All right, welcome back to Bad Games Tycoon, and we're getting ready to start our second episode here. We're going to lay out our next building, our next office space, whatever you want to call it. We just moved to a different space. We're still in debt to the bank, $1 million. We have a $600,000 balance. Looks like we have 4 employees, so we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves with this layout, but we want to get started so we can start making some money and get that loan paid off. So in the first episode, I did the automatically place objects. I'm not going to do that in this episode. I will for the restroom and possibly the staff room right now. And maybe the head office, but not for the development and research team. Training room probably would be okay, but I want to kind of control what I'm getting, because the employees will, as we get more and more employees, they'll start complaining more. So I just try to put a lot of that stuff in so we can grow quick. All right, so the first thing I want to focus on is development rooms. You don't need one big giant development room with 20 people in there. They can you can support each other in a room close to them. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that one for now, and then I'm going to drop another one right beside it. This one's going to be a little smaller. Not that small. Not that small. Okay. And we'll put a larger staff here and a small support staff here. Then we're going to do, I got to keep an eye on the money here. Then we're going to do a research department. Let's wait a minute here. Let me see if I can fill this in first. Yes, okay. So let's do this. Let's put a restroom in here. Okay. All right. We're going to do the head office here. Oh, I didn't want to automatically populate the research, but it's fine. Okay. Looks like they got most of what they need in there. That one. Okay. So let me pick up employees here. So you can go to your employee management list under staff, and these are our 4 employees. So I'm going to grab this guy here. We're going to put him over here for now. Put this guy. We're going to put us over here by ourselves. We're going to put this person here. Oop. Put this person in research. Drop this person in research. See if we got anybody else here. Okay, we'll go ahead and take this guy. We're going to drop him over here for now. Alright, now I'm going to change this so I can't pick him back up. Alright, so we got to be careful on the money right now. We don't have a lot of money. Okay. Now, little things, they like heaters. If you don't have a water cooler, a trash can, they will leave every time they got to throw something away. Copy machine, we may not, it'll fit there, it doesn't look great. So can we put that over here? Yeah, let's put, they'll just have to walk over when they do copier for now. And let's do a few ceiling fans. We don't have a staff room yet as well. We're going to need that. Okay. Let's put them in a little stereo in here. All right, so let's see where we're at. Let's try to make some money. So we've did a couple updates on both of these, and I think Outlander will now start at least make it into the positive. So let's see what we can research. I think we got a new genre unlocked, so we want to do that. RPG, we want to get that going. We're going to put this team on developing a game. This is going to be for adults. We're going to select a topic. Right now, we're going to do American football and crime, and we're going to do skill, and we're not going to have an engine yet, so we're just going to call it football. We're going to put it on the 2 largest platforms that we have unlocked. Okay, so we want gameplay, story, atmosphere, beginner friendly. It's a skill game, so we're going to make it more towards core gamers. We want over here, we're going to do graphics and gameplay. Release it for everywhere. Let them start that. Now for this guy, right now, we can have him support this team by hitting support development to get out that next game. Or he can go ahead and develop a new game engine, which is what I'm going to do at this point. So we're going to do for skill. So what I do is I'm going to put this to skill number 2. And the reason I like to focus on these engines is as people use your engines, they do profit sharing. So right now we only have, 2 items, or whatever, and we'll use those. So I just name it. Usually I'll do like a skill 2 at first or whatever, and then I'll progress it up. And it's going to cost them $10,000 and $10,000 in profit sharing if they use it. So we're going to do that. Okay. Now we have everybody pretty much locked into a task. Let's go ahead and fast forward. We're getting low on funds, and we owe the bank $1 million. So we need to really start making some money here. So let's get moving, get some stuff going. We're still selling a little bit on the right there for our Mafia and our Outlander. So we are generating some revenue. Okay. Football is about to be complete, so we're going to release that. Find a publisher. That's a skill game. So we've already dealt with some skill people before, like right here, Blue Ocean. We've already got a little bit of a relationship with them, so we're going to use them again. So 58%, not great. Let's pause it. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and develop another game update for Mafia. Try to keep the sales going on that. And I probably should have did Outlander first because it's dying off a little quicker. But Mafia right now is actually making us a little bit of money by selling 2,000 copies a week. So that might be a better long-term investment to get that money first. So let's crank the speed back up. So our publishers help doing some marketing for Mafia, which will help us. We sold 5,000 copies of football the first week, which is fantastic. That's our highest so far. So let's go ahead and slow it down here. Alright, let's pause it. And you don't have to pause, you can keep it rolling. We're going to go ahead and do an update for Outlander. Okay. Cranking it back up again. So he's going to play a video game. The little guy on the left. Got some new research available. Slow it down here a little bit. Alright, so football is up to 6,000 copies. Everything is in the positive right now. Everything's making money. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take this team and I'm going to develop a new game as soon as this is complete. So what I'm going to have them do while they're waiting is support development and help this guy finish. Well, this is us. This is the player. We're going to finish this little add-on that we do. Okay. So we're going to do that. That'll speed that up tremendously. Alright, we got that done. So let's wait for that RPG to hit. It's so close. So now we got a subgenre. So let's pause. Okay, so now what you can do if you're not worried about once you start getting a lot of games going, right now I'm going to stop worrying about this one and this one. I'm just going to let them naturally die off. I've putting out 3 updates each or whatever. They've made a little bit of money. Outlander not so much. Football is going to be, I'm going to do a game update for that. That's really cranking in some revenue compared to what we've been making. It's already double Mafia, and it's only been out for 4 weeks, and Mafia's been out for 16 weeks. So we're going to take our small team and we're going to develop a game update for football. And then we're going to take our larger team of 2 and we're going to develop another game As you notice, physics, puzzle and physics are still bad, which means skill and fruit are still good. So we haven't did any fruit yet either. So let's do, we're going to do, Fruity War. Fruity Wars, okay? We're gonna hit this with the teenagers. We could have did seniors too, but I do more arcade and puzzles for seniors, but that's just probably a misconception. So teenager, we're gonna make this a fruit parallel world, and it's going to be a skill and an RPG. Okay, and we're going to use the engine that we made, which has a couple little upgraded features. Okay, we're going to use 2 platforms. We're going to do more game length, a little more game depth, and we're going to probably we'll probably leave that where it is. It might get complete. It's still a skill game, so we're going to leave that where it is. So we got the updated color support and the PC speaker sound. That's all we can have. So we can't have both, right? Yeah, it's the same thing basically. It's both in the graphics section. So, all right. What can we research? So right now, we don't need to research this until we start getting 6 and 7 updates. So let's go. We don't need to worry about consoles yet. We're not even close to that. So let's research another topic. Let's do Cyberpunk. I could go with some different stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and fast forward here. We are making money. We're back up to 300,000. So we can go ahead and close this out for now. Maybe. Okay. And let's crank up the speed here. So publisher is going to help marketing with football, which is good. It'll help us make some money. More features in Outlander. Okay, we got Fruity Wars. Do we want to publish it? Yes. Find a publisher. Alright, it's a skill RPG. So we've already got this Two Hearts relationship, Blue Ocean, and market strength. We're going to go ahead and do this. So we're getting quite a bit of skill games, but it's okay. It's still early. We'll get more and more stuff we can unlock a little better. So as you can see, we got 4 thumbs up there. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and pause it. So we're starting off a little more money in the hole, obviously. We had a little more invested in it. We're doing an update right now currently for football, which is fine. Cyberpunk's being researched. Let's go ahead and help. Let's go ahead and support development for this. Knock this out. While we're doing that, let's crank that up. We'll get that football out fast. We're making money on that. We'll see what the first week of Fruity Wars does. Okay, we can pause it. Almost there. So with this small team, I'm going to do another engine. And I'm going to do it for arcade. So I'm going to name it Arcade 2. Or we can just do Arcadia 2. That's the name of it. And then we're going to upgrade we're going to make it the better features that we have. Okay. We're going to still charge 10,000 for it. And do the profit sharing. So that small team will work on that. We're going to go ahead and do another game with the main team here. So let's see what we got. Let's wait for Cyberpunk to be done. It'll take just a second here. Alright, so let's see if we got any dev kits available that we want to use. Let's go ahead and grab this one here. It's 18%. And then we still have copyright protection, so that's good. There's a new platform available, of course. So right now, let's research another topic. Let's do dungeons, since we got RPG now. And we're going to develop a new game. Let's just go ahead and do seniors. We got dinosaurs, and we're going to do Cyberpunk, I guess, and then we're going to do arcade and RPG. We want to avoid puzzle right now because it's people don't like it. So we're going to put our little engine in. We can call it and we're making it an arcade, so we're just going to call it Dino. Or we can call it Dinosaurian. There you go. I don't know what that is, but again, you can just not name them at all. I don't think it affects sales whatsoever. I've played some trials, and I just left them game 1, game 2, game 3, and it didn't really seem to make a difference. In real life, the name does make a difference, so I try to, again, just play it the way you want to play it. It's just as in depth as you want it to get. And as we progress through, it will get very, very complicated as we do our own production, and it's really a good management. It gets pretty decent for the part of what we're doing. So our senior's going to own. There's a 1% difference. What would seniors own? A Qatari or an Astro arcade? I don't know. All right, so seniors, we're going to do graphics, we're going to do story, we're going to do atmosphere, we're going to do game depth, but we're also going to do casual because it's an arcade game. It's not a skill game. And again, I don't know if I'm hitting those 100%. You might be able to do better for sure. Let's see. We're making a little bit of money, but we're not really rolling yet. We're still up from where we started here. So let's keep going and try to get a little better. A little hit so we'll start paying back some of this stuff. You just have to have money to release games. So the guy's going to go listen to some music and dance. I see that. Cracks me up. Okay. So it's showing you copies sold. There's a way to look at money, and I'm not sure how to do it. I did it once, but as you can see, football is still selling very well. And Fruity Wars isn't doing bad, but it's not going to keep up with football. So if you look at that, you don't know if you're making money or not. So I know all the ones I've got closed out are in the black. So, and I just left it run on slow. So this is a Mad Games convention. It helps you get fans, and fans will help you generate money. But right now it's a little too early to worry about fans, because if we have one bad game like Outlander we'll lose 1,500 fans or whatever for the year. It'll be the worst game of the year. So, all right. So we're really starting to make some money now. We're up to almost 500,000. So let's crank the speed back up here and get these. Yeah, it's saying Mafia was too much for core gamers. Alright, let me pause it here. See what's available to research. But eventually I like to have 3 research teams, 4 development teams, 2 larger ones, 2 smaller support ones. We can do business, we can do cars. Let's do, let's do dwarves. Dwarfs. Let's go ahead. And the little guy will pop up and give you some hints. As you can see, we're almost up to 600,000 here. So the next thing we're going to do is after we release Dinosaur in here really quick. I'm going to pause it. Oh, we have someone that's hurt and going to the bathroom. Alright, so we're going to release. Let me pause it. We're going to release this. This is our first game for seniors. Arcade RPG. So now we got 2 choices on who we can use. So this is skill. This is skill. So we have a good relationship with Pony, or at least a heart, and they've got a good market share, so let's use them. So now we can do 3 platforms. We got the game paused. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to do an update for Fruity Wars. It's been out 5 weeks with this team. Oh, and I just screwed that up. And I'm going to hit that. Okay. And this is now making money, so we'll go ahead and close it out. So okay. Apocalypse probably isn't a bad one. Okay, so our money's up to 700,000. So let me go ahead. If you look at the bank right now, we're paying $2,500 a month interest. Let's go ahead and pay back 200,000. And you don't have to pause every time you do something. You can just go to normal mode like this and just play it through, which is what I normally do. But as you're trying to learn, or I'm trying to explain something, sometimes it's okay to stop it just to give you an idea of what I'm actually doing. I watched some gameplay on this, but a lot of it didn't really help me. I kind of struggled on some of it. Alright, so I'm going to do another update for football because it was one of our best selling ones. We're working on Fruity Wars here, and by the time Fruity Wars is done, we could do another one. We could do one for Dinosaur, which is starting out fantastic, by the way. 6,400 copies. The first no, each week we're at 12,000 already sold, so that's good. It's still 1980, so alright, so we're going to do an update for Dinosaur. That'll get rid of the couple bugs we have and boost its sales a little bit. And then the publishers did a marketing campaign for it. Okay. Money's back up to almost 700,000, which is good. Alright. We're going to do another genre or topic. We're going to do conquest. So this person here is going to go dance. Right here to I haven't had a job where they let me do that yet on my break, I guess. So we got a new research feature, which is cool. We want to make sure we get on that immediately, which is sprites, which is what our guy's specialty is. But alright, so we're making money and we're starting to pay back the loan. So my suggestion is now at this point what we start doing is we start trying to get some better staff, and we start trying to develop the staff we have. One of the things that's underused in this game, I think, from what I've seen on the playthroughs, is the training room. And we'll touch a little bit on that on the next episode that we do. So appreciate you watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again.